3-2 win for Liverpool at the top of the table. They stretched their lead to 8 points over Manchester City, but they were made to fight for it by Southampton, who went 2-1 up, Jamie.
Yeah, it's always difficult after an international break. It just feels different. It's hard to get yourself going, and it certainly took Liverpool time. But Southampton at second half, certainly the first sort of 50 minutes of the game, Tyler Dibley, so influential all game, so hard to stop. It looks like the chance has gone here with Armstrong, but Fernandes makes a great run. And it's a tough finish, and he just manages to just slide it in. You can see Dibbling there, just chops it back, waits for that run. Then you see all the Liverpool players rushing over, showing great enthusiasm to get back, but then forgetting Fernandes' run, and it's too late. And a lovely, really clinical finish.
So many times this season, Liverpool have relied on Mohamed Salah. This game, no exception, is he?
And he won't get many easier than that. I mean, the positioning from the goalkeeper is all wrong. It's just a ball in behind, which actually looks like it's not going to be a great ball, but Mo Salah's run, he carries it on, he's onside, and then he just has a little glance, sees the goalkeeper out, and he's used the space in behind.
There were several errors throughout the game. Southampton sort of architects of their own downfalls. This one may be the most understandable.
Yeah, it summed up their performance, really, and particularly defensively. They gifted Liverpool the goals. Do you know the way I look at it? I think Southampton found a way to lose. Lack of confidence, lack of belief. And Salah, he's the man on the spot, obviously. Brilliant finish. Liverpool didn't play great, but they scored 3 goals. Huge win for him. You feel for Southampton, and particularly the goalkeeper. And I'm quick to go in hard on goalkeepers, but that's a goalkeeper who's not played for 3 months. You could tell they're just rusty, his decision-making, and it's cost him.
Thoughts on the title race now?
But for Liverpool, listen, they can huge game next weekend. If Liverpool could win that, certainly avoid defeat, then they're obviously favourites. Liverpool
up against Manchester City next weekend. You'll be able to see it live on Sky Sports. If you want more reaction to the game at St Mary's, you can get that on Sky.
2-1 with Matheus Fernandes' first Premier League goal.
Yeah, it was, and you almost thought, oh, here we go. And it just doesn't happen. And then this goal here, I mean, we've seen it here, the goals. It's such a nice goal, but Lewis Dibley, I mean, he's been fantastic all season for Southampton, only 18 years old, but he just runs and runs and runs. But it's the quality and the vision to see the run from Armstrong. I mean, it's just the touch, he gets his body in the wrong position, but again, they flood the men forward, and that's probably the first time, you have to say, they had so many men forward. And they took it really well.
Yeah. And in keeping with Southampton's play, Teddy, a bizarre equaliser.
Yep. I mean, it's a gift again. Salah's trying to bring this down. Keeper's coming out of his goal. I don't know whether the wind has played a part in it. Very windy today. It just looks awful, doesn't it? I don't know where he's going, the goalkeeper. You know, just stay on your line, let your defenders deal with it. Who knows what's going to happen? It's a gift, absolute gift.
I mean, when you think of it today, there wasn't huge amounts of nice play. Everything was a mistake, wasn't it? And it's great for the paying public to watch. But again, is it handball? Yes, it's clear as day. It's a handball and it's a penalty, and Salah converts. But for the managers, for the staff, you can go through every single goal and hopefully improve, and that's all Russell Martin. It's small margins for Russell Martin. That's all he can think about, because Liverpool eventually get the result. They know where they've gone wrong, and Liverpool will be better. But on the opposite ends of the table, of the scale, you've got Southampton continuing to struggle and cause their own problems and cause their own downfall.
Yep, Southampton stay bottom. Liverpool 8 points clear at the top. The top of the league, not even in Manchester United's. Welcome back. So 1-1 at half-time at St Mary's after Southampton had conceded that goal to Liverpool. And before the goal, you all saw the warning signs again from Southampton's style of play at the back.
Yeah, they take too many risks, no discipline. I mean, there's certain scenarios in here where you can clear it and just clear your lines, you'll get up the pitch. But we spoke about it before. They're just taking risks, unnecessary risks as well, because they're not getting anywhere with it. Decision-making from experienced players as well, and they're causing their own problems. And it was just a matter of time before Liverpool did pounce. And as you can see here, Maka, with the goal, I mean, it's just so poor from Southampton's perspective.
Isn't it truly awful, isn't it? I mean, I have no idea what they're told. I have no idea what the manager says to them. But the throw-out from the goalie was appalling. You know, then clearing the lines was terrible. I mean, it's just amateur hour. If a kids' football team did it, you'd shout at them. This is professional level against the best team in Europe currently. And they transpire to do this. I just find it baffling, I really do. And we're speaking about this all the time. This is amateur hour, this is not good. This is terrible.
And by the way, we gave one example there. There was about 4 or 5 before that goal went in. It's so poor. And Russell Martin's got to take the blame for that, because he keeps doing it. You can see there leading to chances, leading to goals, 7. It's just too much. And I think when you're in a situation where you're bottom of the table, something has to change. You can't keep playing the same way because other teams, Liverpool, one of the best pressing teams in the league, they haven't really had to do too much to get themselves a goal. I know the scoreline is a bit surprising, but I would expect Liverpool to go on and win this game.
What is the end game? The bottom of the league, they keep making errors. What is the end game?
I'll tell you what the end game is. You get the Bayern Munich job.
They get the Real Madrid job.
Brilliant.
Maybe that is the end game, though, Ted.
Well,
maybe that because he's certainly following Vincent Kompany's path, isn't he? Rock bottom, make endless mistakes, keep conceding goals, and then get relegated. So that's what that's going to lead to, unless he changes his mind. Listen, we all don't mind playing out from the back. We all love playing out from the back, but at the right time. And none of this is at the right time for them.
But his team did manage to dispossess Virgil van Dijk, which is not usual. And then came Andy Robertson's challenge, Teddy, which we know is a foul. Are you happy this was inside the area penalty?
I think it's enough of a penalty. But Stevie's made the point here. Look at how many Liverpool players there are closing him down. Robertson doesn't need a challenge there. He's ushering him out the area. 3 people on his back. Just usher him away. Keep him outside the box. And he'll probably disappear on his own. Rash challenge. It's enough of a penalty. Maybe it's just outside, on the line, whatever. But it's given us, it's a bad challenge. So,
yeah, Michael Oliver there in VAR had a long, hard look at this, and this is what the Match Centre have said. They deemed there was no conclusive evidence that the contact occurred outside the penalty area.
Yeah, you know what? I've got no problem with it. I'm not going to argue about centimetres, millimetres. As far as I'm concerned, the passage of play was really poor if you're a Liverpool player and if you're a Liverpool fan. He's going towards the corner flag. He's got 5 defenders chasing him down. You just do not make a challenge. And it's indicative of Liverpool's performance. I think they've been really sloppy today. I think they've been very lethargic. Once they went ahead, that should have been the impetus to then start playing. But I don't think they're playing well at all. The manager will not be happy. Alan Armstrong, poor penalty, gets the rebound to take them level. And Liverpool need a kick up the backside because they're not playing well today.
Yeah, I agree. I think Southampton have gifted them their goal. I thought they would have gone on and got 2-3 more. They haven't. But you best believe second half, Southampton will keep playing the same way. And Liverpool, if they're a little bit more switched on, a little bit more on the front foot, they'll go and get more chances because Southampton will give them chances.
The way Southampton play, they always give up chances, don't they, as you've seen?
I think it was 3 minutes after they scored. After Liverpool scored, they gave him another chance straight after. And it's like, what are you thinking? Come on, learn your lesson, boys.
And they haven't. So, at the break, it is 1-1 between the bottom club in the Premier League.
St Mary's, it's 1-1. Liverpool went ahead through Szoboszlai, but Southampton created the opportunity for
well, we heard the Liverpool manager speak before the game. Obviously, we're going to put him under, we're going to press him. But I honestly, I'll go back. I think this is madness. I really do. And I love teams playing out from the back. Goalkeeper, an experienced goalkeeper, run to a player. And I'd love to stop and go, what do you think he's going to do with it? Liverpool are all over him. And we've seen Southampton doing this so many times. They've got bodies in the box. So the goalkeeper here, he's in control of it. You're under pressure. Obviously, you're playing Liverpool. There's plenty of bodies around. Bad decision. They never quite recover. It goes back. Obviously, poor clearance. Goalkeeper. Nobody's alive to it. I think it's madness. Great finish, but madness.
No idea. I mean, yeah, I agree. Like, they're trying to play out from the back, but at that level of football, you know when you're under pressure and you know when to get rid, and they just haven't done it, and it's cost them a goal.
You have to be streetwise. You have to be streetwise in this game.
Let's take a look at the penalty incident. I mean, again, it's pointing to being streetwise, Jamie. That might be a question over this. But it starts with a strange decision there.
Yeah, it's not a great piece of play by Virgil van Dijk. Tries to backheel it and they get caught. And the last play on the pitch you want running at you at this kind of pace is Tyler Dibbling. He is that good. He's got a lovely ability of just drawing you in, knocking it too far so you think you can win it, and then he just knocks it past you right at the last second. Such a talented player. Andy Robertson gets his foot pattern wrong. Is it inside the box? Is it out? Listen, it's debatable. But once the on-field decision has been that it's a penalty, I don't think when you look at where his left foot is there, you're going to get that overturned.
So VAR have said they think that Andy Robertson's foot was on the line. But even if it was debatable, as you said, they're
it
not
would be
going to
hard to overturn.
It's
It's 100% a foul, penalty, whatever way you look at it. And he gets so lucky. Strong misses the first one, and then you can see Kelleher comes out and he manages to just get it through his legs. Look at this, look. And that relief after, getting himself back in it. But a little bit self-inflicted by Liverpool.
Interesting decision with a yellow card here for Adam Lallana. It's not something that Jamie Carragher necessarily picked up in commentary, but all three of you here in the studio thought this could have been given as a red card.
Oh, I think so. Look at him here, right then. He's not in control. He's not even looking at the ball here at the right last second. Well, put it this way, I would have been sent off for it. But, no, I would have been 100%, and I probably would have had no complaints.
Because of reputation, do you think?
Possibly, and obviously from previous experiences on the football pitch. But they've definitely looked at the player there and thought, well, he's not really a nasty type. None of the Liverpools went kind of after him. They're all polite with him. He's an ex-teammate. I think he's got away with one. To me, the more I look at it, the worse it is. I think it's a red.
Yeah, we're talking about Manchester United's new manager getting a club and fitting in. I mean, he couldn't have dreamt 11 games in of this situation as Liverpool manager.
No, and it's been helped by the results of the opposing teams, of course it has. Coupled with their record in the Champions League. 4
points, Macca, come on.
No, I know. He's been fantastic, but coupled with the Champions League quarter-finals of the League Cup, the fact that City and Arsenal have dropped points of late, and he's got virtually a fully fit squad, apart from Alisson and I think it's Trent at this moment in time, but they've got replacements. They're in a magnificent position, aren't they? They're playing a team that are bottom of the league. Everybody expects Liverpool to win, but they need to go and they need to perform. I mean, it's like Manchester United at Ipswich. There's still pressure on the big teams to go, to turn up and deliver, get the results, and then you move forward. But, I mean, it's a fantastic picture when you look at the league. If you're a Liverpool fan, isn't it? You've got City on the horizon, you've got Real Madrid midweek. I mean, what more do you want?
Benty, we watched his first game, of course, at Portman Road on the opening day of the season, where he struggled in the first half, but then the second half they played much better. But when we were having conversations at the end of that game, we couldn't have envisaged this run, could we?
No, we couldn't. I mean, they're top quality, and I think the attacking areas have got so many different options, and they're all quite durable as well. I mean, of course, the one constant is Mo Salah. You know exactly what you're going to get from him. The link-up play between the two as well, absolutely superb. They're always looking for each other as well. They get men into the box is another thing which I like. But they're just so dangerous, and you just know if Mo Salah's having enough time, Cody Gakpo might pop up. If he's having enough time, I know Jota's injured, but he was another one who could get goals. You've got Diaz there as well. They've got just so many different options, and I just don't know how you stop them. And that was another thing when Arne Slot came in. It's not like he's got an aging squad there. He's got 4 players in that squad you'd say arguably are some of the best players in the Premier League, and the goalkeeper, Trent, Virgil van Dijk and Mohamed Salah. And having that to start with as a base, I think it's absolutely superb.
And keeping them happy, Benty, that's the thing, isn't it? I mean, you and Teddy were centre forwards. 5 into 3 doesn't go every single game, does it? So to keep everybody happy, to give everybody minutes, I think that's the difficult part. Jota's out at the moment, but he should be back very soon. And then who plays against Real Madrid? Who plays against Manchester City? Who's the best front three? You know, out of the whole team, when the big games come along, who's going to play? And that's the hard part.
Well, there's only 2 spots available, really, because it's Salah
plays, yeah.
Italian knows all about that.
And then you look at the other end of the pitch, and he's coming to a club with Van Dijk and Konate, 2 big, strong, fantastic central defenders. Why would you change anything when you're coming in there? The transition has been so smooth. He spoke very highly about Klopp as well, which is great, which the Liverpool fans are going to love. But